Today is match day. The Falcon of Jenny of Sudan takes on the Black Stars of Ghana at exactly 1 p.m. Ghana time. It is 3 p.m. Libyan time. I'm sure somebody will be asking why I'm mentioning Libya. Yes, the game is being played in Libya, the Benini Matthias Stadium in Benghazi. That is where the game is being played. It is simply because Sudan are not permitted by CAF to play CAF national team games at home. So that is the simple reason why the game is being played at Libya. And it is 1 p.m. today. The Black Stars, as we've already updated you over the weeks, have it all to do. We would have to win to get any chance of qualifying to the African Cup of Nations. It has been bizarre so far, especially under this administration. They've already done 2 AFCON tournaments, and in all of that, we exited from the group stages. And if we are unable to qualify, then the trend is that bad for the Black Stars that used to be a constant feature in the semi-finals of the AFCON, even though we're not winning. But to the extent that in Cameroon 2021, we had to exit in the group stages. Then in the next tournament that was played in 2023, but of course it was AFCON 2023 was played in 2024. We exited again in the group stages, and so if we fail to qualify for this one, then it is a very bad trend that will be certain. But today's game is very important, and Coach Otuado has said that he will win the game. He said that if we play like how we played in Ghana, we'll win. Coach Kwesi, who is the head coach of Sudan, has also said that he will defeat Ghana in this particular game. So how will the Black Stars line up for this all-important fixture? And this is how we are expecting Coach Otuado to parade the Stars. We don't expect any changes in the back line because if you remember, on Thursday at the Accra Sports Stadium, they did a fantastic job. The Black Stars defense was on point. They played very well. So on Thursday, the same lineup at the back is what we are expecting. So today, we expect goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi, who kept a rare clean sheet versus Sudan at the Accra Sports Stadium, to still be in post. Yes, the 2 other goalkeepers in Wallacott and Frederick Asari will not beat him to a starting lineup in this particular game. So in this game, we expect that goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi will be in post. The right back, we still expect Alidu, who has been our best player in our last 3 games. So when Ghana played Angola, when Ghana played Niger, and when Ghana played Sudan, clearly our best performer was Alidu. It is no surprise that he was adjudged the best player for his club side, Stade Rennais. Last month, he won the Player of the Month award. It is no surprise. He will be on the right side of defense for Ghana. On the left side, Gideon Mensah, who has played only 25 minutes of club action football in the 2024-2025 season because of injury, made a return to the Black Stars, played full 90 minutes, and was one of the best players on the pitch on Thursday. So he's also expected to maintain his starting berth. And then the central defense too, we are not expecting any changes there. Alexander Djiku, I call him the commander. He's back. He was injured in the last 2 games we played prior to this one. So that was why he missed out. But Jose Mourinho is doing some fantastic job on Alex Djiku at Fenerbahce, and his confidence level is rising and rising and rising. And so he will be the commander at the back, together with Salisu Mohammed of Fenerbahce. You know, Salisu Mohammed has also, Salisu Mohammed plays for Monaco. He's been a fantastic player. Monaco in the Champions League are undefeated. They played versus Barcelona and they won. And then they went away to Dinamo Zagreb and he scored. Salisu scored in that game. Our last 3 games, he's been a mainstay at the back. He's been fantastic. And we know that Salisu Mohammed will be partnering with Alexander Djiku. So far, that is the back line that we are expecting. That the goalkeeper will be Lawrence Atizigi. Right back is going to be Alidu. The left back, Gideon Mensah. And the central defenders, we are expecting that we'll have Djiku and the player called Salisu in central defense. Now let's move to the midfield. That is where we expect that a change may occur. So in Ghana, the coach played 2 holding midfielders in Ibrahim Sulemana of Atlanta Bergamo and then Elisha Owusu. Then Kudus Mohammed was supposed to do the creative duties. We expect that the coach will play a ball carrier in this particular game. We expect that the coach will give us somebody who will do the transition. Our transition was lacking in our last game. So we expect that somebody will be transiting the balls from deep of our half to deep of the opposition half. And in today's game, ideally, we expect that the coach will stick to Elisha Owusu. But the difference is that Suleimana played very well on Thursday. And based on how he played, how he fed in the game, he's supposed to be rewarded with another berth, another starting berth. But if you play Suleimana and you play Elisha, it means we lack going forward somebody who will be doing the transition. And we have that player on the bench. So you know that when you have Majid Ashimero on the bench, he's a ball carrier. Majid Ashimero is a typical box to box midfielder. He will help when we are supposed to defend and will help when we are supposed to attack. And that is a transition that we're lacking. We need somebody who will be quick with the balls in transition. So on Thursday, if you remember, we played Elisha as the one to lead that transitional duties, and clearly Elisha, being a typical holding midfielder, was quite slow on the ball. But I know Coach Otrado likes the player called Elisha Owusu because he's tactically disciplined and he does what he wants for him. If that is the case, we expect that Elisha Owusu will play as the typical holding midfielder, the number 6. Then we will use Ashimero as the number 8, the box-to-box player. And then Kudus Mohammed will be operating as our number 10. That is how I expect the coach to arrange the midfield. So I expect one change there. But between Elisha and Suleimana, who played so well when we played Sudan, I don't know if you go for Suleimana at the number 6, then the number 8 definitely ought not to be another holding midfielder. We need flexibility in the middle. We need a player who can transit the ball, who can play the long passes, whose passing range is also good. And we have that in Maestro Majid Ashimero. The attack, we started with Antoine Semenyo, the player called Jordan Ayew, and then there was Ernest Inyama. That is how we started the game at the Accra Sports Stadium on Thursday. We expect that Ernest Inyama will not get a starting berth in today's game. So it is possible, based on training, based on what we've monitored, that the coach will go for 3 experienced players up front. Still, Jordan Ayew will be leading the lines as our number 9. It is likely that we will get Iñaki Williams on the right side, and then we will have Antoine Semenyo on the left side. Antoine normally thrives playing on the right side, but in the Black Stars, the coach used him predominantly on the left side of attack. I think that between Iñaki and Antoine, whoever plays on left or right can survive. So they can play, and then they'll be doing that interpositional changes with time. Maybe every 15 minutes they will cross. Somebody, the one player will go to the left, the other comes to the right, and then Jordan will be leading the lines. That is what we are expecting. In a wild case scenario, the coach may opt to play one of Beidu or Sadiq. Sadiq is on 4. If you go to AZ Akma, he's a player who has 7 goals involvement from the wings. He has scored 4 and assisted 3. Then Beidu obviously has been scoring a lot of goals for Elfsborg, his club side. Yes, he made an appearance at the Accra Sports Stadium as a second half substitute. So the coach may surprise Sudan. I know Otado may want to surprise Coach Kwesiapia so that Kwesiapia's prediction may not be on point. Kwesiapia knows the Black Stars very well. His assistant coach, Ignatius, knows the Black Stars very well. His goalkeeper's trainer, Amponsan, knows the Black Stars in and out. And so if the coach is trying to play a wild card, then he may want to surprise them with the inclusion of one of these players that I've mentioned, who is not fancied to start. And that is how we expect the game to be. In terms of the tactical approach of